Hey everybody, Mike here, Rollin Picker. Today's video is going to be about selling platforms. Where do I sell at? Now I know I've been asked that before, but I seem to keep getting this question, keeps coming up, where do I sell? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the main place that I sell, which is eBay, because there's something interesting that's going to be happening at eBay after the first of the year around May. And if you've been selling on eBay, you will see this on your listings, a little advisory notice. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to one of my selling accounts, and I'm going to show you this notice, and then I'm going to explain why they're doing this, and to let you know that it has benefited me with some of the changes that I've made. So let's get right to it and get into the get over to eBay, and so I can show you what's going on there, and then I'll go ahead and I'll take you to a couple of other sites where I sell, and we'll talk about those. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and check this out. Alrighty, so here we are at one of my listings on eBay, and I want to talk to you about this part right here. It says in mid 2017, eBay will begin to turn off active content. And what they mean by and that's this part right in here. You should see this when you list. What active content is like moving images, pictures, anything that's scrolling, flash, dazzle, razzle dazzle, any of that fancy stuff that you used to see a lot of in the early days of eBay. People would put that stuff up in their auction listings and their templates and make it flashy to draw attention. eBay's leaning more toward like how Amazon does business, where it's just a group of good pictures and your description, and that's it. They don't want any of that fancy flash. So this is pretty much basically what they're asking for is something as simple as this template, or what my listing here. Now I do use garage sale for iMac, for Apple, to make my listings, and they do make a template. They do offer templates, and they offer no template, but this is what I used for this one. So I'll show you one from one of my other selling accounts where I use a template, and that's right here. It's just a basic template, no flash, nothing fancy, just that's it. Now I was over searching because I wanted to try to find some where people had the flash or the movement, and it was just going to be a lot of work going through to find those. But I did stumble upon one that I thought was pretty interesting, and I wanted to show it as a comparison. And here's this seller there with funny small hands, and I think he sells a lot of gags. But here's his template. Okay, now I thought when I looked at this, oh my God, that's a lot of stuff. I don't know what that's going to look like, on a smartphone, or if that will fit, because as you could see in the couple ones that I showed you on mine, I'm using a pretty large size font, and Veranda, is that what they call it, or Vernada or whatever, something like that, at 18 point. So I thought, well, you know what, maybe this guy's tiny hands one. I don't know. I mean, the font's kind of small. I don't know if he'll be able to read it. But he must have figured it out, because I'm going to go to my cell phone and I'm going to pull this listing up along with mine to show a comparison. And as far as being able to read his, I am really, really jealous of what this guy's done. Kudos to him, man. Save a buck enterprises. Pretty cool, dude. I don't know about the small hands, but pretty cool with the template, because you guys will be surprised when you see what it looks like on the smartphone. So we'll go to that right now, I guess. So let's go take a look. Okay, here's one, funny small hands. Now you get all the stuff, the drop down, how many of the quantities you want, all the information. There's a big portion of the description, but check out this. You used in a template. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to read all of this, but you know what? It's working for this guy. So if you can get it to fit, then I suppose it's okay. See, but what they're talking about flashing is like, if this image here, save a buck, if this moved around, or the hands, or any of the pictures floated. You don't see any pictures coming in and out. So I guess this one would be okay. I thought it was kind of unusual that it all fit. But then again, you know, if you want to buy the small hands, at least you know you can, this guy's templates, you're going to be able to read it. I mean, let's see if he's got, if they go where you can check more items. Let's see how that, well, how some of these other ones look. Let's check, I don't know, the switchblade, fake switchblade. Let's check his item description. He uses the same template, so obviously he's got it figured out. And according to eBay, this is going to be all right. They just don't want any pictures that come in and out or any flash that moves, you know, or any of that. So now we're back over to the eBay thing. I hope you could see how the smartphone is playing a part, you know, and as far as you know, wanting things to be seen. So let's go now, and I'll show you. If you don't want to have to worry about the changes, you don't want any control over your listings, whether you use a template or no template, then you need to get your own website. And I'll show you. I'm blatant plug here, you know. Well, this is one of my sites, Biker's Basement. I've had that domain for a long time, and it's a site that my business partner and I put up, and I'll talk a little bit about my business partner later on. We put this up as a classified site. It uses ClassyPress and WordPress, which is a pretty good format, and it's for where I put up to sell motorcycle related items. And you know, you get categories, and you can set up categories and all kinds of cool stuff here. And the only cost you're going to have for running this is your hosting and your time to put up listings. So let's just look at one of these compared. Now, I haven't done a check yet, but I'm pretty sure this is going to look good. I'll do an updated video on what this might look like on the smartphone. But you can see that it's just, you want to put your description. I mean, it's pretty basic and simple, and you get a couple of pictures per listing. And plug for my site over here. It's free to list. I don't make any fees off anything you sell. The only place I make any money is if I sell advertising space. So if you've got motorcycle related items, takeoff parts, anything like that, you want to have a venue. This goes, I hope all 50 states sees this. I know they see it worldwide, but this would cater mostly to the U.S. So, but if you ship international, if you want to use this platform, I encourage you to come on over, get an account. If you do set up an account, because we're really particular about who we have here, we don't want to get too many spammers and stuff like that, go ahead and shoot me an email through the contact us form and let me know that you saw it on the video for Rollin Picker and that this is your account, so I'll know to keep an eye out, because I have to approve all the listings anyway, all the ads that go up. But hey, that's what you get with the free ads. The other site that we use, my son-in-law owns. It's katietrader.com. And what his thing is he wants to try to grow this, and I agree with him, category-wise, you know, local stuff, you know, like a Craigslist or a Letgo or a place where you can find a job, you know, put up one ads, and more catering to Katie, the Katie, Houston area. So, but I'm sure, you know, he'd be happy to have anybody in there from anywhere in Texas, you know, or even outside of Texas. So this is another one, free to list an item. You get 90 days free auction. I think he charges you a little extra if you want to go past the 90 days, which is a nice feature because he can go in and he can set that up. And that's one of them that we use. I've got another business partner. Her name's Lisa. On Facebook, I'll put a link to her page. It's Oh Shoot Bullet Jewelry. She's a remarkable craftsman, well, or would it be craftswoman or crafts lady? She's really good with her hands at crafting. And she got tired one day of Etsy and letting in all the China stuff and mass produced, and wanted it something like it was the way it used to be. So we opened up artsyfarkle.net, and this is where you can come and sell your handcrafted items. You know, got signs that you hand paint and make. You know, this is the place to do it. Got that, or you know, I put up a collage that my mom made, a cigar collage, and she's into doing that kind of stuff. And you know, over here you get 4 pictures on Artsy Farkle, and it's a pretty good. It's the same format. It costs nothing. It costs nothing to post an ad. They're 90 days. If you need them longer, you know, we go ahead and, like my son-in-law, you can buy extra time if you just want to put one up. We prefer people not to just put up and forget about it. I mean, all these items, I have these on hand, most of this stuff that I'm selling, and you know, we do everything we can to help make this grow. Now, another one that my business partner that does my web designing, she helps with the coding. She does the logos for any logos we sell. All of our stuff that we sell through our hosting company that we have, all of the web design, script installs, custom work, whether it's banners, logos, letterhead, anything like that. She has a classified site, and that's Hillbilly Trader, your barefoot classifieds. And it's the same platform, Classy Press, WordPress. You can see the things that you can do with these two, you know, and it's the same thing. You get a couple of pictures over here and basic HTML as far as knowing where, you know, page breaks and stuff like that, but it's just clean and simple, and it's just as easy to use. I encourage you guys, you know, if you're into the hillbilly stuff, Ellen over here has a lot of categories, because in her area at Russell Springs, she uses this to help people like real estate, any services, looking for jobs, things like that. So she set this up as true classified. I mean, this is like their little town's classified. So I encourage you guys, if you're in the Russell Springs area or Kentucky, or if you're in Kentucky, I would come over here at Hillbilly Trader and jump on it. And you know, I'm going to put a link down to all of these, so that if you guys want to go check them out further, you can. Just make sure that at any of those sites that I give you, that if you decide to register an account, sign up and just give it a shot, please use the contact us. Let them know, like if it's me or it's Lisa or it's Ellen, you know, hey, Mike Rollin Picker sent me, and that's why I signed up. I'm giving it a try, so that we know that you're not some spammer out there trying to push Viagra or, you know, any of that other stupid stuff. Because we get a lot. That's why we have the beauty of verifying the listings, verifying the ads that go up. We stop a lot of that stuff, and you know what? People are just, nowadays, they just don't care where they flood everything. They figure if they flood 1,000 places and they get one person to buy, then it's worth it. But we don't do business that way. Now, the other thing I do is since I do sell cutlery on eBay, I also sell it from my own website, cutlerybarn.com. So that's another option. And this script is Zencart. And Zencart's really easy to use. I've kind of mastered it. We can you can have an HTML editor, so this is all done for you. All you got to do is type in space, or if you know some of the simple codes, you can do that yourself. Same thing though here, make money off of the sales that I have of the product. So I control this, not like eBay. I control how I want this to look. And you know, if you want something like that to where you can control it yourself, then you know, this is what I suggest, that you give us a shout, and we put you in the right direction. You know, speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and give one last plug. Here's the other site that we have. SubmitCom.com is one of our hosting sites. You can get your hosting plans, you can get services, website design, logo, and we're not out to rip everybody off like a lot of people do. We don't overload our servers. We cater to the mom and pop and the small business. So if you've got any inquiries, you can come here, or I will direct you over to Ellen's site, Inspiring Designs. So here's Ellen's site. My business partner, Ellen, who runs Inspiring Design. She does the designing and all this stuff. If you don't want to go through me, I really urge you to contact Ellen through her Contact Us on this. I'll go ahead and put the links down there, and just let her know that Mike Rollin Picker sent you, so that she knows to, we take care of everybody. I just want her to know that I'm sending people over there, and I don't get anything out of this. I just want to help people make some money, choose the right way to do it. All right, everybody, there's today's video. So you can see the change that eBay's making. I think it's a good change. It's a helpful change, because the whole point is everybody nowadays is using smartphones and tablets. They're not sitting in front of their desk doing their shopping. They're shopping while they're on the bus ride home from work, or out to a friend's house, or, man, I mean, they buy while you're walking the dog. I mean, that's what it's all about. So go ahead and make the move, Try not using a template. Try keeping it simple and to the point. Not a whole lot of flash or razzle-dazzle, and see if your sales increase. I know mine have. PayPal has sent me those notices saying that your sales have increased 40% or 50% this month through mobile devices, and that's what it's all about. I don't care where the money comes from, and you shouldn't either, as long as it's the good, honest money, legit money, and it comes from the hard work that you put in and picking products and selling products. And that's what it's all about. It's just making that money. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'll do one down the road about the websites that I mentioned, show you a little bit of the user back end, how those put up listings and how easy that is. And other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of the day and evening, and I hope you're blessed with many sales and a lot of jingle in your pocket. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Mike Rollin Picker out.